One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals. The Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tar Heels offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this match.
He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Louisville's offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Running through contact. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up.
Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Culliver. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Heaves it on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Adams. Finds his... It's Skinner.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Just keeps slinging it. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's reeled in. It's Messer. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds the tight end. Shakes off the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give on the option. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. He's got it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Oh, it's reversed. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. He now has 62 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Fighting off the defender. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just 1 step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this ground.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big buck.
Touchdown Cardinals. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the back. Turning it on. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Trying to set up the screen.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown! North Carolina. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up? Stopping him short on fourth down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Using the quick game. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Lopez to pass. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to Brown. Got enough for the first. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's McWilliams. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Adams. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
We are just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Adams. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking. Gets away. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to the ground with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Cardinals come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now they'll run it on the toss. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Setting up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful in...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the...
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll leave it with him. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got room to work. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense was confused, and the head coach uses a timeout. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Now it's 3rd and goal. Brown has it. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez to pass. Basic connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's covered. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, play on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. To the ground with the back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this